Hello YouTube, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to another fixture in the Warhammer Casual League. This is fixture number 4 between myself and Anna Garcia. It's her 4th fixture, it's my 4th fixture, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. So this is the Chaos Central Wastes. Anna is actually the home player, so we'll start off with her. This is her army, she's the Greenskins. Now on her right flank she has some Orc Big Guns. She has some more Orc Big Guns, and again some more Orc Big Guns again. She has Goblin Rock Lobber in the centre. She has some Orc Araboys by here just behind, and then behind them she has some Savage Orc Boar Boys. On her left flank she's got Grimgore Ironhide, she's got Orc Big Guns, she's got Black Orcs, a unit of them, a very nice unit there. She's got some more Orc Big Guns, she's got 1, 2, 3, that one's got experience. She's got some Orc Boys then on the flank then with some experience as well. She's got 2 units of Orc Araboys, and then behind them she's got Savage Orc Boar Boys. Also at the back by here in the centre she's got a Giant as well. So that's what her army looks like. She's actually hidden at the start of the battle behind this mountain, as am I as well. I start off at the back with 2 units of Great Cannons. Behind them I've got 3 units of Demigryph Knights. 2 of them are regular Demigryph Knights, and then the one on the end is the Royal Altdorf Griffites, which is a very good Demigryph unit. We've got Karl Franz on a Flying Monster, and we've got 3 units of Crossbowmen with experience. Then my main line is Flagellants, Halberdiers, and then 3 units of Great Sword. So let us start the battle. I'm going to show you the tactical map as well, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Her army is very spread out, nicely spread out, obviously hidden behind the mountainside by here. My army, on the other hand, very close knit. I've got the cannons right at the back, but neither of us could see each other at the start of this battle, so I'm just moving up slowly, and so is she. Again, units are hidden. You can see if I just go onto the unit cards, all of them are hidden on my side right now. Every single thing that I have is hidden, and the same with her army. I can't see a thing from her army right now. Everything on her side is also hidden. So it's an interesting way to start things off. We're going to fast forward this slightly as well. You can see I advance forward, I bring everything up till I can see her basically. I'm just going to start playing it normally about now. As you can see, this is the first unit I see, the Savage Orc Boar Boys. All my troops are now in position. I've pushed up slightly. She's just stayed with her army basically. And the fact I can see them, I'm thinking, right, I need to react to that. So I basically grab my cannons, and as they're in range, I see if I can get a few cheeky shots out there. I'm also bringing my cavalry, my Demigryphs, to the left flank as well, because I'm thinking I can probably go and attack her there. That's how I start off. See if we can get some cannon fire action for you guys by here. The Savage Orc Boar Boys. Here they are, savage things on their boars, on their pigs in blankets. And it should start getting pelted any moment now. I've also advanced my shock cavalry, my Demigryphs, up to the flank now. You can see one of them's in range, the other one's just about getting into range as well. She's now moving, smart decision, as I am getting nearer. And there we go, we are getting some kills now. A few of them are dropping to the ground, as you can see. Got them down to about 50, lost about 10 altogether. Not bad. I'm also giving us something to think about now by bringing the Demigryphs up to the left flank. I can also see a couple of these units by here now as well. Although I'm only just about going to start seeing these in a few moments now as well on the left flank. But the main line I still can't really see. As you can see from the shadow on the mini-map in the top right. Most of this stuff's still hidden. I know it's there, but I just don't know what is where. I can't really pick my units, you know, I can't see what she's got really. But now she starts coming up to the left flank. She's brought up some Savage Orc Boar Boys, brought a couple of them up. She brought up her Orc Big Guns, brought 3 of them, and also a couple of Araboys as well, Orc Araboys. She's got half her army, or a contingent of her army here. I've decided to try and keep my line and try and keep everything sort of in a formation of such, so all my stuff in a kind of line, or you know, something that I can try and defend really, while keeping my crossbowmen well protected. My cannons, now that I've got something to aim for, I'm just going to keep aiming and try and get some kills with them. Meanwhile, I've moved up with my Demigryph Knights as well. I've decided to go on a little bit of a walkabout, just see what she's got, try and scout ahead. I've weakened the Orc Boys, the Orc Boar Boys here, Savage Orc Boar Boys. So I know I've weakened them slightly. Balance power is very much 50-50 at the moment, although I've deployed a lot less than her, 951 troops to 1,400 odd, so she's got about 500 troop advantage to me. I've gone with a few kind of experienced units, and perhaps I could have gone for 1 or 2 more regular units there, but we'll have to wait and see how it unfolds. So she's got Grimgore, and she's also got that giant as well. It's all staying put at the moment. She's scouting ahead as well. She's doing what I'm doing on her left flank, basically. She's scouted ahead with her Savage Orc Boar Boys. I've scouted ahead with all of my Demigriffs, basically. Trying to turn her army around, see what happens. She's turned her troops around in case I go for the charge on her. And I'm doing exactly the same to her. It's quite funny how we mirror each other doing this. I've decided, though, that unit of Savage Orc Boar Boys is far enough away to go for a charge. So I've got the speed with Karl Franz. I'm going to go for it. I've decided a chance to pick off a unit early on. A mistake made there, and I can go and try and get the kill early on. I know her units are too far away to do anything about it. And plus my troops can intercept if they do advance. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting tightly at the moment with my my cavalry. I am actually, you can see the movement of my yellow line there. I'm actually trying to go around. I'm actually thinking probably go around the flank here and maybe try and hit these on the flank while holding the centre. That might be a good plan. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do at the moment, though. Although I am advancing my infantry up now as well. Also, Karl Franz has just made it now to his target. He's attacked the Boar Boys. They are frightened as well by the enemy. This is what I wanted to do. Really good decision here to attack the Orc Boar Boys, the Savage Orc Boar Boys. Karl Franz can just fly in now. He's hovering about, just preying them, basically preying on them to try and pick them off and weaken them and kill them. So he just flies in now, goes for the kill, and you can see we get some action for you guys now. Charging, killing them, unit losing decisively straight away. Nicely done there. And they're terrified and they're gone. They're basically gone just like that. They had enough. Don't want any of that. She has advanced up with most of her troops now, though. As you can see, the main line's going to advance towards my great swords now, which are getting attacked by artillery, but my artillery is also firing across into her Orc Big Guns. My cannons are. Also, she's advanced with her Orc Big Guns into my flagellants here, which are losing decisively. I need to do something about that. So I decide to pick off these 3 cavalry units. One's gone for the Orc Araboys, one is going to go in for the Orc Araboys there. And I'm going to go with the very good cavalry, the Royal Altdorf Griffites, into the back of her to try and help out this flank. Because I'm going to get outrun on this flank, otherwise the flagellants can't hold that for much longer. That's what I do. I then decide that, you know what, attacking that's probably not the best thing to do, because that giant is just there waiting for me. So in the end I decide to break off my attack with the Demigriffs and go for here as well. So we're going for one big charge straight to the centre to make them lose decisively. They're now terrified, and look at that, just like that I've secured this flank, or helped secure this flank. Meanwhile, my Demigriff Knights have routed off the Orc Araboys there as well. So far I'm quite happy with how things have gone. He's actually routed off the Orc Araboys, the Savage Orc Boar Boys, but they've actually come back though, unfortunately. I realise though that the Savage Orc Boar Boys have attacked my artillery here, so Karl Franz has to react and try and help out here. We've got Grimgore using lots of spells in the centre. Combat's even. He uses a Wag. He's got plus 58 melee attack now. And yeah, we've got troops, Orc Big Guns, losing decisively to the Great Swords, which are also losing decisively to the Black Orcs. So a 1 versus 1 versus 1 play, and the Black Orcs having the better of it. So we've got 2 sort of battles going on, one in the main sort of part of the battle, and we've got my Demigriff Knights here, which are being stuck in combat with the Giant, which is not the best of things to do. It is losing. That Giant's now using all sorts of things, all sorts of creepy things to try and defeat me here. We have routed the Savage Orc Boar Boys, which we're quite happy with though. And we are routing this left flank, so the left flank's going quite well. Combat is even apparently. We now pull up with the Flagellants and the Halberdiers into the Orc Big Guns and also Grimgore Ironhide, which are having the run of the mill over here. Although Grimgore is now starting to lose. He's losing, and the Orc Big Guns are losing decisively as well. So interesting stuff there. Karl Franz has decided to fly into the Orc Big Guns as well. Try and rout them off if possible, because they are winning currently. I've also used Foseeker to get his speed and vigour up as well. That should hopefully turn the tide of battle. All these units by here though, they've all routed off now. They've all had enough, although some of them are starting to come back like the Great Cannons. But of course, Great Cannons are nothing. And that's exactly what they are right now. They are nothing. They have no cannons. What are they going to do? Just bat them with a stick. And that's not good enough in my army. So they're useless pretty much now. I do have my crossbowman. Because I've secured this flank, I can start firing my crossbowman into Grimgore. I'm basically trying to get rid of Grimgore. If I can get rid of Grimgore, then the rest of their troops should all start routing soon, because they have low leadership. That's what I'm planning to do. I do have my Royal Altdorf Griffites here running around. Haven't lost too much in the way of damage, so I'm just going to fly around with them for the moment to try and route things off. I see that they've got Orc big guns here. I'm going to try and take them off. I'm thinking these 3 targets up here are all they ripe for the taking, so I'm going to charge them now into the Orc big guns and hopefully do some damage there. The Giant's now caught up with the main action. This makes a big difference here. We've got Grimgo, Ironhide and the Giant. I need to try and take that out, so I've got Karl Franz, I've got my Demogryph Knights, I've got my Halberdiers, I've got my Flagellants, all in the centre trying to kill the Giant and Grimgo, Ironhide. My unit of Cav has also routed off the Orc Arrow Boys by here, the Demogryph Knights. They are winning. They have been weakened quite a bit, only 12 remaining, but they have done some damage now up against the Orc Arrow Boys here as well. I'm trying to take them all out basically, trying to rout them all off as quickly as I can because they are a pain in the arse. Now I've got my crossbowmen here as well, which are also firing. Lots and lots of Greenskins are routing. Look how many of them are going. 1 by there, 3 by here. Grimgo's actually routing by here. Look at this. Grimgo Ironhide himself has actually had enough. He is routed. We've actually routed Grimgo Ironhide. Balance of power looks like it's in my favour slightly at the moment. Grimgo's gone. We've got the Black Orcs to lose in as well. So it's looking pretty good, although a lot of these troops are coming back. These Arrow Boys are coming back. And I am weakened by quite a bit, even though, look at that, 600 to 300 troop count. My Demogryphs routed off that unit there. They are going to charge into these. I'm trying to go for a nice little spread charge. They are a bit tired though, as you can see. But I'm trying to take out the Orc Arrow Boys that got here and also the Goblin Rock Lobber. If we can get a nice charge in, which we are doing, look at that. Charge in, take out all 3 of them at once. I've actually routed that Orc Arrow Boy unit there, which is looking really good. Lots of my Empire troops are still routing though. We've now got the Great Swords charging into the Giant. Giant causing lots and lots of pain and heartache in my army right now, as you can see. Black Orc still losing slightly. But Grimgo Ironhide, as you can see, he's still about. He's routing, but he's still about on the battlefield. And if I can just get rid of him, that will make such a big difference right now. Balance power is 50-50 still at the moment with 5 minutes to go. Lots of Empire troops are routing now though, at the back of that battlefield. I don't have much troops left either. This one's now gone as well, the Orc Arrow Boys and this one. So the Royal Altdorf Griffites did really well this, getting rid of all 3 of those units and routing them off. But again, I'm routing them off but not capitalising on it. Not able just to finish them off for good and not have them, you know, keep coming back all the time. This one's come back by here, the Orc Boys where my cursor is right now. You try and charge them off as well. Grimgo is still routing in the centre of the battlefield though. But balance of power is now in Anna's favour. 196 to 600 or so troops remaining. Not enough troops of the Orcs dying quick enough. Need them to drop quicker. We've got the Halberdiers here which are tired of coming back. Looks like the Great Cannons are coming back as well as the Great Swords which are winded. We do have our Demogryphs which are routing up there though. But you can see a lot of the Greenskins now have formed back up. And now it's looking pretty bad. Karl Franz has had enough. That Giant was just too much for him. He's just flying away at the moment, routing as well. And I'm down to the last of it, basically. I've still got my Royal Altdorf Griffites, which is the best cavalry to have, in my opinion, at the moment. They're up against the Orc Arrow Boys, which are obviously going to lose decisively against them. Just need to rout them off quicker, basically. Just try and kill them off, take their heads, get on with it, get rid of them as quickly as possible. Savage Orc Boar Boys are routing by here, but again, winded, and they just start to come back. More and more of the Orc Boys coming back. The Goblin Rock Lobber is here, not with the not with the actual equipment, but they are back. And all I've got left now is Karl Franz, the Royal Altdorf Griffites, and I've also got a unit of crossbowmen routing by here, which do come back in a few moments' time. These useless crossbowmen. So I decided to try and charge off against the Goblin Rock Lobbers. I realise now that it's going to be near enough impossible to win this, although most of her troops are really weakened. Look at all the red you see on here. Bits of red all over the place. Just could not capitalise on anything. I'm thinking if Grimgo can finally drop here, that leadership bonus would go down for them, and who knows, maybe a chain route could be activated, even though I'm down to bare bones sort of army. So as you can see, we've routed against the Savage Orc Boys. My crossbowmen are exhausted, but they are coming back, and I've charged and defeated the Goblin Rock Lobber by here. Let's have a little bit of an action shot for you guys. Karl Franz flying above the cav there. Lovely stuff. So we've routed them off here. I'm down to, like I said, to these 3 units against pretty much everything else that they have left. But they are down to red, red, red. Whereas I've got some green on mine. Not much green, but enough, perhaps. They're all little bits of red. I've got quite a bit of red, a bit of green rather, with my Royal Cav. Got my crossbowmen, so I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to charge off and defeat the Arrow Boys by here because they're right by me. I'm also going to try and get into a position where I can start firing into the Greenskins main line by here. I notice some of these are quite weakened here. I've got a little bit of range on my side. I don't have much cav anymore because I've defeated most of the cav. So I know there's an opportunity there. Plus, I've got some great swords which have actually come back behind their lines by here. And also another unit of Demogryph Knights, even though there's only 3 of them. by here, these guys have actually come back for me. So I'm thinking, right, we've got some troops behind them. We've still got a general, we've still got a good unit of cav here. Maybe we can make the most of it and try and squeeze a victory from nowhere if possible. Even though it is highly unlikely, there is a possibility perhaps. So he's got Grimgo and he's got that giant. They're the two who needs to be taken out. I want to try and get to Grimgo and take him out. He's using a Warg right now for a plus 58 melee attack. Although probably a bit premature to use it right now because I'm not actually in melee at the moment. Well, apart from this troop by here, which has just wiped out the last of my Empire troops, my other Great Swords units, and then the Demogryph Knights, not even going to get a proper charge, and they are exhausted, and they don't even get there. They basically run away straight away. That was a bit pointless. So I've got these two remaining. I've got my crossbowmen still firing. As you can see, I'm firing into the Orc big guns right now. I'll show you guys they are. Losing some troops, down to 25. Getting some shots away. Taking fire. But of course the giant's coming after me and that's not going to be good, is it? So I've basically gone behind the lines with my kind of my flying wing brigade and my cav. Crossbowmen are firing against the giant. Not a bit of a mismatch really. Probably better off firing against something else. But again, I'm thinking try and pick off units. This one's on its own by here. There's Orc Boys big gun. There's Orc Boys unit. So I'm going to fly in with Karl Franz. And then I'm going to charge him with the cav because that unit's been sort of left in the lurch by there. And again, I've routed another unit. I'm thinking, great. If I can keep doing that, if I can keep picking off units and trying to expose the army, maybe I can get a victory from nowhere here. So I've picked off that unit there. I'm making sure it's gone completely. I'm going to try and reform now. So I brought Karl Franz to go to the right side by here. I'm going to try and bring my cav to go to the left flank by here. As you can see, the crossbowman routed the giants out of the way. He's out there now. I'm thinking one last charge. Try and get in there on Grimgo Ironhide, who's right by here by the cursor. Karl Franz flies overhead. I'm going to go for it with Karl Franz. I've got these cavalry troops in position to go for a charge as well. So here we go. Going to go smashing into the Orc big guns. Going to go smashing into Karl and to Grimgo Ironhide, who was almost routing there. You can see, look, he's actually going. He was starting to go then. But he's activated Stand Your Ground and Warg at the last second for leadership and melee defense, which was really, really smartly done by Anna. Look at that. Grimgo almost went then. Literally a second away from defeat, Grimgo was. He then, look at that. Look at that. A valiant defeat. But he's actually gone. He's almost gone by the Grimgo. If she had not activated that when she did, who knows what would have happened there. If he had gone, the rest of these might have gone off the charge. Who knows, because they were quite weakened. Well, it's a fantastic battle. Could end the replay there. I'm going to go over the statistics, but a very enjoyable battle indeed. So I deployed 1,031 and lost 893 with 138 remaining. Anna deployed 1,486 with 1,020 losses with 466 remaining. Karl Franz had 90 kills. Flagellants had 47. The Halberdiers had 26. Great Swords had 61, 34 and 37. The Crossbowmen had 29, 35 and 20. Demogryph Knights 184. 67 and 286 the Royal Altdorf. I think that's been my best unit so far on the 4 battles I've had in this league, with 286. I don't think anybody's actually beaten that for kills in this league so far. If they have, let me know and check the videos out. But 286 kills, that is insane. And then 48 for the Great Cannon and 32 for the other Great Cannon unit as well. The Greenskins, Grimgo had 63 kills, Orc Boys had 78, Orc Big Guns 61, Orc Big Guns 123, 72, 30, 21, 56, 39. Very good stuff from them. Black Orcs at 71. You expect them to be quite high with the kills. Orc Arab Boys didn't do too well really, but I tried to take them out quickly. 14, 8, 8 and 24. Savage Orc Ball Boys 107. Fantastic stuff from that one. 3 to 57 for the Giant and 44 for the Goblin Rock Lobber. Anyway guys, I've been Dragonheart, Prince of Wales. In tomorrow's video, I'll actually have an update video with the Casual League, showing you the league table and a few other things of note as well. Anyway guys, I've been Dragonheart, Prince of Wales. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.